Daily Businews. I am Alfonso Santaniello. Corey is playing with her dog somewhere. I don't know what's going on, so she couldn't make it today. That's okay. We have two guests today. We have Denise from Springfield School Volunteers, and we have Meghan, who is second-time guest, first-time roundtable.
Yes, that's true. I'm excited about this.
Yes, I am too.
We're looking forward to
I
it.
don't know if I'm nervous or excited.
I don't know. I'm a little nervous, but I've already done the spotlight, so I feel like I sort of know what the deal is. So
Yeah.
We'll see.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So thank you, ladies, and welcome to the show. So first up, we will go over, it's been a year since Marissa Mayer has been in charge of Yahoo. Did you have an order?
I have to get my notes and get my order. I'm planning ahead, but it's apparently not so specifically.
Well, the article kind of goes over, the articles that I picked up was from CNN, kind of goes over the huge list of acquisitions that happened in that 1 year. And how everyone's saying basically that, Yahoo still hasn't made a turnaround. It's in the press a lot, it's getting a lot of good coverage, it's heading in the right direction, but it's not actually turning profit. It's not actually, so her year there, even though it's been good PR-wise, it hasn't been good business-wise, in a sense of, yes, they're acquiring all these companies, but they're not, the stock hasn't changed.
I thought what was interesting was it seemed like the strategy for buying the companies was something that said she learned from Google, and really that sounded like the strategy was to bring in some more talent, not necessarily that she wasn't necessarily concerned about the companies, because it sounded like they were really small companies she was acquiring. So maybe just got to give it some time.
Yeah, and I think you look at like the rules that she changed where you're not allowed to work from home anymore, and there's another article saying that recently that the company morale, the employee morale is a lot higher. People enjoy working there more compared to used to. So she's doing, I think it's more of the inside, like the internal work that's being done, not necessarily the external, what we see necessarily.
Well, I'm kind of curious because it's a woman. She's running the company, and I'm wondering how their reaction is to her business sense, so to speak. But I thought it was really a good way for her to go. I mean, I'm in career development normally, and so when I hear about what the next generation of individuals are that we're supposed to be educating, it's all about innovators, and it's all about in the small businesses. And so she's really, I don't know, she might be doing something very innovative here. I don't know. I mean, I'm curious to see more about what she does, and I don't know, it might be pretty groundbreaking.
Yeah.
I think going along with what you were saying too, it really seems like happening internally first, because they use that term I had never heard, boomerang. So there were people who had previously worked for the company who are now coming back. So they obviously see something they like. So
yeah,
I think we got to wait and see.
That's a good point.
And again, as a company at that magnitude, a year is nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And so I'm actually, all these acquisitions, all that she's done in 1 year, let's see what's going to happen in this next year with her. So.
Give her some more time.
Oh yeah. Hopefully she won't be going anywhere.
Yes.
Next up, Yelp now offering food delivery and pickup. So it recently announced the ability to get food delivery and pickup on the platform is the next steps of the functionality, which it makes sense. I mean, Yelp is, once it's gotten to the point it's a review site, that's all it really is. It's not really a social network. I mean, people can log in, give feedback, reviews, but it's not really the social network. So the platform, I mean, it's there, but I mean, are you gonna actually go to Yelp to get food delivered or place an order or?
No, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't either. And I thought the weirdest thing was it said they were starting off with restaurants that are already affiliated with delivery.com.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I didn't get it.
I didn't even know delivery.com existed.
Well, but obviously they're already doing that, so why not try a new market?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just go to the drive-through.
Yeah.
Or I would just go pick it up.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, for me,
I'm
it's,
not using
you
that.
look at like, how do they, so if someone goes on Yelp and they want to order food, is it ranked by reviews? Is it, you know what I mean? Because Yelp is also known.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Yelp
That's
is
a good
also
point.
known for people just bashing. You don't
Yes.
really get the great reviews, you only get the bad ones.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, I mean, yes, they have great reviews on there, but it's almost like in anything online, people complain more than they praise in any platform, not just Yelp.
I want to know why. Like, why did you decide to do this out of all the other things you could be doing? Like, to your point, why this? Why, it didn't.
Yeah, it didn't really say, yeah.
Well, the other thing it did say was that once it did this, it was going to move into other categories. So like yoga studios, dentist appointments.
So
So
now you're
Oh,
thinking,
yeah.
now it's going
But that made me
Yeah,
even
so
more
how would you,
confused.
Yeah.
how would you deliver a yoga, or like Yelp, like
So
reviewing?
it must be connected to the reviews, like
Okay.
you were saying. So
Yeah.
they look at the reviews and
Deliver a
then what
yoga
it said
instructor
was,
to your house for a half hour.
I think
delivery.
it's making direct interaction between the customers and the
Mm-hmm.
businesses instead of just a review site. I guess that's
Yeah.
what they're aiming to do.
Maybe they want to be more interactive.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I don't see it really, especially in Western Mass. I don't see
No,
Yelp. I mean,
Probably
I
won't take off here, but
Yeah.
maybe in larger cities. Perhaps.
Yeah,
New York
exactly.
or something, yeah.
Next up, young adults, and this is an article from Huffington Post. Young adults are the key to the White House Obamacare strategy. We never actually covered Obamacare on this, but this article kind of, especially around here, there's a big, with the YPs now. I feel like it's such a hot topic. I think this is a good topic to kind of go over. And I kind of picked it because I knew Meghan was coming on. So the quick overview of the article. The White House thinks about how to measure the success of President Barack Obama's health care reform law. The most important number isn't the 49 million Americans who don't have health insurance. It's 150 uninsured people in a single neighborhood of LA or Miami they want to reach. So it's more of... wait, that actually makes no sense. Hold on.
It was like they're targeting by
Yes.
neighborhoods. They're not looking at the
They're not-
big
exactly.
overall number. They're targeting specific
I think-
smaller numbers,
I
right?
think they're trying to say that, it's a huge thing that they're going to have to be dealing with, so they have to think small. They have to
Yeah.
work small. And I thought it was really actually intriguing that 57% of the individuals who are going to be receiving the health insurance or who would be the target population are male. 57%. And I would have thought it was women. So
because
It
of
isn't-
children, or just you
just
would have
because
thought?
I would have thought that would be the case, maybe like single mothers. Or something. I don't know. I was surprised by that.
I guess I would, maybe because I have brothers, I would think it's because there's probably a larger percentage of males who are uninsured.
Probably
I-
either choosing. I mean, the debate here is that some are choosing not to be.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, like in Massachusetts, like we have to be insured.
Yeah.
They're saying like their goal is about 1/3 of the administrative. The administrator's goal is to get 1/3. So like California, they want to get 339,000 enrolled. Texas, they want to get 335,000. Florida, I guess it's only 188,000. So they are going really more specific in how they're going to target them. They're going to use census data basically to really target them, and I mean it's just, I mean, it got pushed back, so people aren't really like, the conversation's still there, but they're not worried about it. I feel like once it's like here, people are going to be like they're just, things are going to go nuts.
Well, they said in the article that the majority of the people that this is going to affect don't even know. They have a poor
They don't
understanding
understand
of the law.
it. Yeah.
So they're going to be educating. They're going to be marketing, and I mean that's just interesting that you're marketing and educating a law. I don't
Yeah.
know. Just I find that to be like a complete turnaround of what would be normally
I
happening.
thought that was an interesting strategy, though, to
Yeah.
kind of go into churches and rodeos and
Yeah,
set
rodeos.
up
I guess that's for the Texans.
to talk
Yeah.
probably because it's a big number there.
Yeah.
But to really spread the word and talk about enrollment and educate people, like you said, Megan. So
I mean, I don't know. I mean, even though with mass it's a law, there's still a good number of uninsured
Sure.
people.
Absolutely.
They just, so I wonder how they're going to really strategize with each demographic, with each geographic area, how they're going to really say, like, you have to get it, but like, how are they going to make it appealing to them where it's not going to be like a force, but like, okay, I want to do this.
Right.
yeah.
Forcing them to spend the money.
Yeah, because you go to
Because
any,
of the reason too, and I think that was the real interesting part of the article, because the reason they really want to target the YPs or the young healthy adults is to balance out the older or the more infirm
Yeah.
adults that'll have to take advantage of it. So
Yeah. there's-
how do you do it?
I guess I don't have that. I read a part of that and I thought there was a point that I wanted to make. I don't remember it. So.
next up, Hulu. I can't talk today.
Hula.
It's Corey's gone, that's why. So, Hulu has a new plan. It's now not for sale anymore. It's been for sale on and off for the last couple of years. And now they want to compete with Netflix and Amazon. So, how many of these services, I mean, whatever the name of the service is going to be with Netflix and Amazon, and now they're going to add Hulu in there. I mean, it's going to be too much, I think. I like Hulu as it operates right now, where you can just go on the site and see the show. You have like a week or two to watch before they take it down, and it's great. I don't know how they're going to do. For me, I look at it the leadership. The leadership wants to sell it, then they don't. They want to sell it. Now they want to try and do. Now I feel like they're just grasping at straws because no one wanted to purchase them. Now they're just trying to. So I still see the service as it is right now. Just
The web service.
the website.
Yeah.
Great. I don't know how it's going to be with streaming, mailing, things like that. I don't know. I mean, for me, I just think Netflix doesn't even have a good rep anymore. You know, it's like, why jump in where people complain, even though people still pay for it?
Right.
They complain.
Yeah. I don't use any of these sites, which is kind of weird.
I'm Xfinity all the way.
Yeah,
I'm just
I
easy.
get on demand.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is easy.
Yeah, why? Like, I don't want to wait in the mail. Like, that's
Yeah.
even like with the streaming. It's just we're getting to that digital era where everything could be through the tablet, through the cell, through it. But I still like to watch TV. I don't want
But
to.
that's what I was thinking. I mean,
I don't wanna have my
when it
phone
comes
to my
TV,
face.
I want to
Right,
watch
right.
a TV.
Yeah.
A big
I
one,
wanna be with other
preferably.
people. A big one.
One above a fireplace with a
Yeah.
glass right next
I
to
don't have one,
it.
but I'd like to watch one like that.
Well, I would like to be with people too and watching something. You
Yeah.
can't do that on a phone or an iPad or a
Yeah.
computer, really. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I felt like seems like they're trying to keep up with something that they can't.
Yeah.
That was what my main feeling was.
Well, I feel like it goes back to like their bit. So last year they made $690 million, which is a lot of money.
Pretty good.
But
Yeah.
I don't know, and the article didn't say how much they actually spent on, and like for the staff and what the in and outs were. But you look at Netflix, who's now launching out their own series, and they're partnering up with, I think they did DreamWorks, where now they're going to, like Shrek is going to have a TV series on Netflix. And
So they're creating content.
they're
now.
creating their own content, and in partnership with DreamWorks, it's going to be, and like DreamWorks TV shows off of those huge movies that they've done is only going to be available on Netflix. So like Hulu has done their own shows here and there, but so Netflix is now not only been with the streaming and the mailing, they're also now jumping into like network television where they're creating their own content. So Hulu's, think about it, it's already far behind, and now they're just playing catch up, and I think they're kind of digging their own hole right now.
Yeah.
I think it's good for if you're on vacation and you're trying to catch up with your show. I mean, I don't know.
Not necessarily. Last year I was in Italy and they wouldn't let me watch Hulu because I wanted to
Really?
catch up, and because I was outside of the U.S. and the website, it wouldn't let me go on the website.
Well, then,
So,
no point then.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, definitely.
So
not.
now I just DVR everything.
Yeah, there you go. See?
Yeah.
Xfinity.
Yeah, that's a good point about the creating content piece.
Yeah,
It's
that would draw viewers, I would think.
yeah, but again, it's why don't you just try to be what you were before and not try to be somebody else?
Be better than what you were before. Not,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like obviously if they're
Not
trying
be
to
like
sell.
someone else.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or something else. Yeah.
So Hulu, good luck. If you want to stream our show, I mean.
Yeah, then you
That would
get
be
lots
great
of
for creating
subscriptions.
content.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
then you get
Yeah.
some good content out there.
Support small businesses. Talk to Yahoo or whatever.
Ladies,
Good one.
thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks
you
for
for
having
having
us.
And we'll be right back with Denise, and we'll go a little over Springfield School Volunteers and get to learn a little bit more about what they do in Western Mass. And welcome back to Strictly Business. I am Alfonso Santaniello. I am here with Denise Cogman of Springfield School Volunteers. Denise, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me again.
So, I know last time you came on actually was way in the beginning of the show, and early on. This is
Yeah.
at least almost 3 years ago now.
Yeah.
So the viewers that maybe didn't see it the last time around, what is Springfield School Volunteers?
So we are a small not-for-profit organization. We are situated right in the central office of the Springfield Public Schools because all of our work is really around supporting the Springfield Public Schools and their missions. We get volunteers to go into the schools and help the kids. We often say we facilitate the relationships and the resources from the community into the schools to help meet the needs of the schools.
Now, you say volunteers. What kind of, anyone can volunteer, or what kind of volunteers are you looking for?
Well, we have specific programs in response to the needs of the school districts. I think one reason School Volunteers has been around so long, we've been around since 1969, is because we've been so flexible in trying to meet the needs of the district. So Mentoring is a really big program for us right now. There's a lot of students who really could use the support, the one-on-one support of a caring adult mentor. Tutors, academic support is another big volunteer need that we look to caring adults in the community to meet. We have a huge read aloud program where we always need 550 or so volunteers to come in once a month for 5 months to read to a classroom, the same classroom from October to February. The books are pre-selected, they just read and we give them a few questions and opportunities to have a dialogue with the class. So adult volunteers who are interested in helping out, and our motto is an hour a week can make a difference. So we're not looking for a huge commitment.
Mm-hmm. Now, and you know, a lot of nonprofits, even for-profits, have their years, their fiscal years, or whatever years are always different. But you know, are there any upcoming campaigns? Anything that you want to mention about Springfield School Volunteers?
Well, actually, we are trying something new this year. Natasha Clark, who's one of my program managers, is is really trying to round up our recruitment efforts, and she's starting something called the Give One campaign. And we're really asking businesses, government agencies, state agencies to let us come in for an hour or less and just talk to your employees, talk to their employees about the difference it could make if they could just give an hour a week and volunteer in the school. So that's our newest campaign. But again, like I said, our Read Aloud program is coming up. That's our biggest push right now in terms of volunteers. We need lots of volunteers. We actually have a little contest going on now. If you sign up to Read Aloud before the end of this month, your name will be put in a drawing to win a pack of summer fun reading books. So Read Aloud volunteers, and we're always looking for mentors, tutors. So.
Right, and so what is the website? And you guys actually recently just got a new website too,
We
right?
did. We're very excited about that.
Yeah, and it was through the Valley Gives program. You guys helped raise the money, and so that was a lot of good support from the local community.
It really was, and it kind of all just fell into place when we heard about Valley Gives. I said, is this something we should be participating in? And we moved forward, and we realized that we needed some sort of goal in order to participate. We wanted to be able to tell the community we really would like to raise money in order to do something. Mm-hmm. And we really needed I didn't realize how badly we needed a new website till we started creating the new one. And we're really the bad one was, the old one was bad. But anyways, we're really excited about our new website.
What is the URL? So if they want to get more information and...
It's www.springfieldschoolvolunteers.org. So it's pretty straightforward. And you can get information about all our programs. I think it's pretty informative. We've got lots of pictures. We tried to make it...
it's definitely a lot more user-friendly than
it's
it was.
I think it's very user-friendly.
Yeah.
And then they can always contact us at the office if they still need more information.
Great. Is there anything else you want to tell the viewers?
An hour a week can make a difference. So I know you spend an hour watching TV or doing something that you probably shouldn't be doing. So
well, there's a lot of young professionals that said they're looking to get involved in Western Mass, and this is your opportunity. So.
And you really will love it. You really will. We get so much positive feedback from the volunteers themselves, not just the kids, but the volunteers who say, this really makes my day. I look forward to my hour I can go meet with my students. So you'll really get a lot out of it, too.
Great. Well, thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks.
And hopefully it won't be another 2 or 3 years before you come on. And we'll be right back.